Hi, I am Sandy. I am my partner Lisette. Our project is to interviews and pilot.
Good afternoon. We are going to the interviews. The pilot Christian Schalder.
Good afternoon, good night, and nice to meet you guys. And pleasure to be tonight with you in this interview.
And what airlines does he work for?
Well, I've been working for two airlines. I started with EasyFly, and then I moved to Avianca, and now I'm currently flying for them. I just turned like 4 years in the company.
Okay. Why do you work in that airlines?
Well, basically because I wanted, since I was a child, to become a pilot. It was like my dream. I always thought about airplanes. I love to see them, to go to the airport, to hear them. And I also went in the internet all the time, looking at photos of airplanes. So yes, I always wanted to do it. It took a little bit more time than I wanted, but here I am now, living my dream.
Okay. What requirements did they ask you to enter the airline?
Sorry, what's
What
the question?
requirements?
Requirements.
Yes.
Okay. Well, basically, to enter a commercial airline, you have to own a commercial airplane license from the Aeronáutica Civil de Colombia. And that's basically, you need to have your first class medical certificate, swimming certificate, and I think and your English, of course. English certificate to apply. Also, some airlines require you to have an American visa, or most of them. So yeah, that's the requirements to go into the airlines in Colombia.
That English living did they request you to have?
English?
Yes.
Like the level of English? Well, I don't know if you know, guys, you have to present an exam, a specific aviation exam, not like a normal English exam. And with that exam, you have 6 levels. 6, 5, and 4 are the levels that you have to enter the airlines. 4 is the minimum that you can go. 5 is that you are more fluent, you have better English, and 6 is that you're a native speaker, basically that you speak almost perfect language. But that's did I answer your question about the English or not?
Yes.
Our.
And have you ever had an emergency and
Well, I never had an emergency. I have some situations. We almost had an emergency one day. We almost lost an engine, and that was scary because you feel how the airplane is going to the side because the airplane is losing power, the engine is losing power, but thank God, after 10 seconds, engine recovered itself, and that was only a scare, not. So basically, it was not an emergency, but could be an emergency. So no, basically no emergencies.
Okay.
Some situations, but not emergencies.
Okay. Did you close this Correct.
Sorry, what's the question?
Why did you
Choose.
choose this
Career.
career?
Well, basically I just told you that I was in love with planes, wanted to become a pilot, and first of all I started one career first because my parents wanted to that I have like an you know, when you're a pilot or you fly, you can lose your medical certificate. If you lose your medical certificate, you cannot be a pilot anymore. So they wanted that I have like a backup career. So in case something happens, I can do another stuff in life, not only to be a pilot. So basically, I did business administration first, and then after I graduated, I went to a flight school and did a career. But it basically was because I wanted always to become a pilot. I loved airplanes, I loved to fly.
How do you remember your first flight?
Well, I had many first flights. Which one are you referring to? First flight in school, first flying an airline,
The pilot. With the pilot.
in the school. Oh, I was a pilot, a commercial pilot.
Commercial pilot.
My first flight. It was funny. It was an easy flight. We had a long delay because they changed runways in El Dorado, and I remember that it took so long, and I was so like, should I do now? Should I do anything? And basically, you don't have to do anything. It was there like so excited, but you cannot move because there are traffic. Yeah, and I remember that we went that afternoon to Neiva, then we came back, went to Iba again, and then back. And you know, I didn't fly that day because I was doing my duties as pilot monitoring. I didn't fly the plane that day because it was starting. So basically, I did the other duties as a pilot monitoring, not pilot flying. But it was nice. It was okay. Of course, I was too slow. I tried to do everything fast, but I can't do it because it was everything new for me. But it was a good experience.
Okay.
What is the hardest runway too long? How long?
To land?
Long.
Land.
Land on.
Land.
Land on. Well, in Colombia we have many. For me, Pasto is not the runway. It's like the environment itself, like everything that the mountains, the wind, the weather, also the runway. It was. I mean, it's difficult and one of the most dangerous and difficult runways to land in Colombia. Basically, for me, it's Pasto. I have a lot of the respect for other runways. For example, Santa Marta short runway, Pereira. What else? Corozal. Oh yes, I had landed some interesting runways. Quito. It's nice. There are many, but Pasto for sure is the difficult one. And for example, I cannot land in Pasto as a first officer. Only captain can land in Pasto. That's that company policy.
Perfect. And what advice can you give us?
Okay. First of all, like, this is an amazing career. But you have to work hard, you have to study a lot, and you will get rewarded, and you will enjoy it a lot. But remember, with study and hard work, you're gonna get it. Sometimes it will take long than you expect, but when you put your dreams in front of you and try to achieve it, then you're going to get in and enjoy it. So So that's basically like my advice.
Okay, finish interviews.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the interview.